Hi, and welcome to our 2-acre world. Today we're going to be harvesting beets. We're in the middle of July, we're in the middle of summer heat, in the middle of monsoon season, so we'll get this done before the rains come. This is where we're going to be harvesting today. It's 2 rows of beets. It's about 24-25 feet long, so not a big area. Not sure how many plants are in this bunch, but we're going to find out quick. Stick around for the whole video because we're going to show you a lot more than just picking the beets. Okay, so for today, we're just going to dig up the ones that have appeared. It's called the shoulder, right?
Yes.
It's called the shoulder, or the ones that have broken the ground. Those are the ones that are kind of grown enough to be ready. The other ones we're going to leave.
Yeah, it's a great big one.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, 2 of them. What's really amazing this year is the size of our beets compared to last year. Last year, when the beets were about the size of a walnut, we had a swarm of blister beetles come in and destroy every leaf on every plant within minutes and move on, destroying our crop. Beautiful. So hopefully you can see this. This is some mycelium growth.
It was under the ground.
That's going to be life. That means we've got living soil, and that's after 3 or 4 years of Donna's really hard work of amending this soil, plus our electroculture, I believe has helped as well, and this makes for healthy soil. I can't tell you how enjoyable an activity this is to pull your own clean, organic, fresh food out of the ground. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a big one. Look at that, it's a beast. These are really nice when they're rinsed off. So here's these golden beets. We have got a lot. I haven't counted them, but we're going to be washing them off here real quick before we grab another basket. And there's our Egyptian red, I think these are. And we're going to give these things a wash before taking them inside. They're really muddy. We just had a lot of rain. All right, let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are big. This is going to get really heavy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Whoa! Almost took out a watermelon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what's that? 18?
18 and
6
reds.
24. That's a harvest. That's beautiful. Love it. Great job, Mom.
The electroculture had a lot to do with it. I wonder if the electroculture kept the bugs from coming.
So we have a lot of the red Egyptian that are still maturing that we're going to leave in the ground. And then the others, most of these were ready to go. Oh, that is heavy. I wonder how many pounds that is. It's 24 beets, and some of them are pretty good size, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let's go get them ready.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with these fresh beets we just harvested is cut most of the stem off. We're going to leave about 2 inches. And that's going to be for storing. And to store these, we're going to be eating most of these pretty quickly. We're going to be freeze drying some of these as well. And we're going to keep some of these in the refrigerator. So some people use the greens, right?
Yes, they do. They cook them up just like you would collard greens, and that's just not something that I've really done much of. So we're going to go ahead and put these into the compost that will go onto the garden when we put it to bed for the winter.
And that'll feed next year's beets.
And that will feed next year's beets.
So I found it interesting when I was carrying the basket in here, I made a comment out loud that the leaves really look like chard, even though chard is not a root vegetable. And then when I was researching about storing, it said to cut the chard off. So if anybody,
so that the leaves are not actually called leaves, they're called chard.
I don't know. That's if anybody knows what the answer to that is, you put it down in the comments. We'd like to know. Donna attributes that to the electroculture, and that was actually one of the first things we noticed after installing the electroculture was the reduction in pests. We did have an issue last year, but this year, zero issue. I mean, 99% of these leaves are in beautiful condition. Yeah, they're just very, very few little bug bites or bug holes or anything, so we're real happy about that.
I think the reason that we left part of the tops on was so we didn't have this great big wound for it to dry out when we were just storing them.
I think, so to rephrase, that's why you think we did it, not why we did it that way, because we didn't even talk about that.
Right.
Do you think that's why it said to leave the stems on at 2 inches?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when you look at that, that's a... So you don't need a lot of water in your pan. It's just going to boil and make steam. Some people put a dime in the bottom, so if the dime starts rattling, they know that it's low on water. So this has holes in the bottom of it. The steam is going to come up and cook these. It's going to take about 20 minutes or until you stick a knife in and it's tender and it goes in through the center.
And the reason we're steaming instead of boiling?
We're steaming instead of boiling because steaming retains the nutrients much better than if you boil it. We're good. We're going to turn that off. And we're going to set this over here to cool.
After these are cooked and cooled, we're going to start peeling them. Not the funnest task in the world, but not terribly difficult. Some of these are going to be sliced and frozen, and we're going to use those for future freeze drying. And Donna's going to do me a personal favor, and she's going to grate my beets for my dinner. That's the way I prefer them. And tonight we're going to be using our freshly picked, clean, organic beets on a beautiful salmon salad. So we've got this on a bed of iceberg romaine lettuce with a piece of cooked salmon and my shredded red and gold beets. Bon appetit. So that is our first harvest of the year. We collected just under half of what Donna planted, so there's about 30 plants or so left. It should be ready soon, and they are delicious. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it. If so, hit that like button. It really helps our small channel out. And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more gardening videos like this one.
And check out our new Our 2 Acre World swag down below.
And remember to build, grow, preserve, and live.
Thanks for watching.
Be blessed and have a great day.
Our 2 acre world gives us a simple life.